I don't work with pencils. I just flip my mental and always speak stuff that don't make essential sense. Don't really that dollar don't need your 2 cents. Every time they ever talked any of that, I just kept on thinking about it when I kept on refracting. That's just it. Refract with the refractive rally, and I don't really be caring about nobody myself. I can tell you straight up that I'm crazy like fellas, and ain't nobody ever took the time to take me. I'm jealous, and I can never be gone. With any top that I'm on, I got my hoodie on, and I'm just on the pawn. Not gonna be part of no pawns. This ain't even a. Hey, thank you, Susanna. How you doing? It just caught me while I'm walking. I ain't even know. Let's see. It's like nighttime over there, ain't it? See, we're getting close to the dawn here. Oh man, I hate jumping over this ditch. Ow, that hurt. I gotta stop doing that. I am not young anymore. Good morning. Yeah, it's almost morning here. Is it afternoon over there, or is it close to evening? Let's see. It's 13 hours difference. Yeah, it's about 6. How did he put it? Making something out of nothing ain't nothing harder when you ain't even got nothing to make something out of. Just thinking about all of the people with the slaughter, but you ought to get yourself into a pot where you a butter, like Betty Butter, the bit of butter. I can tell you this. Uh, yeah, I'm just walking. 6:36. Yeah, I figured it was evening there. As you can see right here, that's where the dawn starts, but yeah, it's 4:36 a.m. here. 4:37 now. I'm just walking over the freeway. It's like the easiest time for myself. Like it's easier for me to think. But see, but also I can't see the sidewalk because we technically don't have one. So I have to do this quickly or I'll get ran over. Hey, I appreciate it. You're always cool and you're always polite and you are always nice. And I appreciate it. And you always show up to the channel. I appreciate that as well, which is why I extend the same courtesy. PMC, what up, man? Oh, oh yeah, I got something to tell you. There was this rapper I heard. It's real. Wow, it's loud. I forgot everybody's going to work right now. There's this rapper I like named Poverty. I found him on YouTube, but I had heard him back in like 2000 and like 2003. He goes by a different name now, but he was in that movie Waist Deep. He played the clerk, the one that called them Bonnie and Clyde. Yeah, man, how was your birthday? I'm glad it was a great time. Yeah, he just caught me while I'm walking. I'm doing my early morning walk. I like to walk and I like to run. See, that's what I like to see. Everybody coming through for just chilling and whatnot. It's beautiful. I don't get a lot of people in here because I don't ever premiere this stuff and I'm never on that long. You guys are probably gonna get a good 20 minutes out of me right now. Because I gotta get back in the house before the scare ball comes up. By the scare ball, I mean the sun. Because most of the time I sleep on the streets, but you know, I got paid, so I got me a place to sleep. And then my daughter asking me when I'm gonna be back in town. I'm like, I'll be back in town soon. Don't get it twisted though. My daughter is actually grown. See, I had a kid when I was 15. So, yeah, she's way older now because I'm a crazy old man. Oh, some Jurassic 5. Well, that's that good, you know. I had to hit it with some little brother. But then like I said, I found Poverty, and Poverty is so dope. He was a rapper that just was killing it, and but nobody really had, he didn't get the chance he deserved. That's what I'm trying to say. But you know, he wrote for a lot of people like Crazy Town and stuff. Oh yeah, yeah. Now Linguistics is a banger. I was listening to Shadowcast just because if you remember, that's the reason why that guy is called Biggie Smalls. Like, you know, that's why Notorious B.I.G. couldn't be called that no more. Hey, what up, Cookie? Yeah, your youngest is 29. Um, my oldest is younger than your youngest. I didn't have that many kids. I wasn't running around. Don't get it twisted. Kid needed a father. Had her since she was born. That's how that works. Oh yeah, nah. There's a rapper actually called Unknown from out of Indiana. I had his he gave me his CD. Never heard from him again. He was so amazing. But it's probably because we had like the same kind of tone and in our voice. But you know, when I rap, my cadence goes everywhere. That's probably because of the metal punk rocker. Hey Lorenzo, what are you doing up so early? Hey, you know what I like about Lorenzo? This is a little secret. Lorenzo, your first name is the same as my middle name. Oh, you had two? Yeah. Yeah. I raised a bunch. I got suckered into many, but you know, my daughter. She been there for me since day one. Oh, I got a favorite freestyle? Oh, that there, that's what I call a tricky question. Because I think my favorite freestyle was actually on Tech Nine's King of Darkness album. It was right before he did Welcome to My World with Brother Lynch. Hold on a second. I got to go inside. Proud's mixed child. Yeah, that's Cookie, Susanna. Well, you know Susanna, but Cookie the dude, man. Cookie, just a chill cat. He come out of KC Mo. He know about the Tech Nine, bro. But yeah, now Funk Flex. Yeah, Funk Flex does some good freestyles, but Black Thought's Funk Flex freestyle is legendary. Um, King Los had a legendary freestyle on DJ Sour Milk. Yeah, along with Royce the 5'9", all of them have some sick freestyles there. So it's like so many different So many different caliber MCs. But Ciroc. Ciroc always kills it. Then Rhapsody on Funk Flex. You know, I mean, I listen to a lot of these freestyles, and they're so good. And don't forget about LA Leakers. That's what it's called. Rayvon LA Leakers. That was a hit. Anything by Daylight. I like bars. I like bars, but I don't drink a lot. And I like lines, but not cocaine. So every time that I spit something, it goes straight out their mind frame. And then they call me insane out the brain, and they just tell me things that don't make no sense. But I'm just Danity like I was Kane. But I'm not a daddy, so don't make me puff or start some stuff or make somebody get into craziness like I had enough. I'm not a rider, not rough. I'm just a crazy ass dude who lived on the streets and had a weird attitude. A horrorcore spitter, kind of a killer. But every time that I done sit it, just like Don Dillinger, that means that I came in with classic gangster flow. They didn't even know what they're saying, and half the time they don't know where they go. Where am I from? Doesn't matter. I hit him with an attack because it don't matter where the fuck you from. It just matters where you at. Like Kid Frost said, La Familia. I just gotta keep on spilling everything that I done said before because I'm a killer and I drink a lot of tequila because I'm always just wasted. That's why I stay on the streets because I'm never sedated, but I'm always just hated, constantly faded. And they hearing me spit my flow, slow but elated. And attitudes that I got, spit this crazy style that make your ass run out, look at this wicked ass child and wonder how did he come up with something quickly from a freestyle. Never had a pen in the pad. The only thing he had was his crazy wiles, like masculine wiles, like feminine wiles. That just means that I come up in here with my own style. And that's why they call me Mr. Anubis, the wicked, the death, and the angel, the id and the ego that comes together and converge on this. You know, something like that. Oh, Coast Contra is just a maize sauce. I mean, but when you got Ross Cos's twin sons on there, you can't expect to have nothing but heat. In fact, to think that they won't come with heat is blasphemy in itself. And unfortunately, I didn't have a beat plan. I was just walking. I'm walking, and the beat that I have is these cars. Because like I heard a long time ago, that's not stuff making noise. That's your life playing you a tune. Because there's music everywhere. I've always lived by that. Hey, glad y'all connected. You don't drink any tequila? Well, tequila will kill you, but guaranteed it'll fill you and maybe even deal you. But the problem is, at the very end, you're picking the fight with your best friend. All because he said hi. You said, I don't get high. Okay, I'm a little bit, but then you have to punch him up in his eye because he felt disrespected and a little neglected. That's what happens with tequila getting your system. Don't you get it? Nah, I just appreciate. I mean, I've always off the domed it. I can write, but every time I write, I get too technical about it. So, you know, you're sitting up here trying to rhyme every word and every syllable, and pretty soon you just go crazy. Whereas my favorite freestyles was like, you know, like back in the day when all you had was a beat play and a dude will start rapping. He don't know the guy. He don't know nothing. He just starts freestyling. That's true freestyle to me. Where you might remember a bar you had, but for the most part, you're just making it up as you go. You don't even have any words to inspire it. I'm sorry, I'm highlighting all of these because I was just sitting here walking. Yes, indeed, I'm talking about you and me. You'll come back with me. Yeah, 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 yeah. What you gonna do when the well runs dry? What you gonna do? Sit down and cry. Why is that song stuck in my head? I don't even like Bill Haley in the comments. Now you got Rock Marciano. You do have hits. Oh wait, hold on. Let me do something for that. I I might have forgot you, Cookie. Hold on a second, okay? Ooh, let me. All right, you should have no problems connecting with each other. I thought I gave you that protection already. I really did. My apologies, Cookie. My apologies, Proud. There, you got the protection. See somebody on here you don't know, and you might catch a vibe, then go ahead and click on them. I don't drop links. I got nothing against anybody that drops links. I'm just exceedingly lazy, and I'm always walking somewhere when I'm doing this. Nah, that's what the blue is for, to make sure that you guys get a chance to connect with each other. It's easier, like, if you want to connect, I just throw that on there so that you guys get it. I don't give it to everybody. You got to sit up here and talk to me and listen to my stupidity for a bit. Because no matter what, I'm completely superfluous about all of this. Nah, it ain't nothing against anybody that drops the links. That's cool. I be sitting up here trying to type it in, and I'm like, you know what? Screw this. Or they're like, copy link. That's a lot of work. So I just mod the people I like and let them connect with one another. Ooh, diss tracks and freestyles. I mean, both are awesome. I love a good cipher, but I like a good diss track as long as it's all within the fun of competitive hip hop. Exactly. I mean, y'all don't know this, but one time I was walking and I fell in the street. No, not in the street, but I was crossing the road, and since there's no sidewalk or no street lights really out here, except for certain places I go, I tripped and I was in the grass, and then like I was walking and some dude was following me. I don't know what he was trying to do. I'm not even young. It was kind of strange, but whatever. Whatever. Like Lorenzo, like I told you before, dude, I basically live on the streets. I've lived on them most of my life, so I'm like not afraid of it. It's just funny when it happens because I'm like, huh, I don't give off that vibe. End of the day, though, I'm cool with everybody. Plus, it's through walking the streets and stuff. That's why I call this like the bus stop. Like usually, I have this thing here posted up. That girl drew such a cool picture of me. I usually have that up here because that's like representation of this channel. Some of the most interesting people I met in my life was at a bus stop. I'll always keep saying that, so that would be the shameless plug. Heck yeah. Nah, Susanna, she's always cool, real positive attitude, real nice to everybody. PMC, Proud Mixed Child there. Man, besides the fact he's got the sweetest dreads I've seen in a long time, dude, highly spiritual, just real good dude to be talking to. Lorenzo, that guy there, he has good conversations too. And also, he be having artists sitting there drawing comic books. And I'm a comic book head, so I gotta be there. Yeah, well, my name is Anubis. Hey, and I just call it like I see it. I've been on your channel more than a few times, and I've never had an issue. Let me take off this bus stop thing so you can see my shadow, so you can know what I'm talking about. I never had an issue. You always been just sweet sauce, just cool, cool, cool. PMC, like I said, Lorenzo, real cool. Cookie, I hang out with at the backstages on the homie Fish's channel, but Cookie, nice guy, cool. Got a lot of stories too. He'll be teaching you stuff. Just about the general. We coalesce on the different facets that is life. And that's why I do this channel. I like seeing people learning, talking to them. You guys actually help me out mentally. Because mentally, I had so many issues. Just dealing with a lot of tragedy and a lot of self-hate. But doing this and consistently for the last couple of years, probably been the best thing I've done, outside of performing shows. Yeah, that's like the important part. Nah, want to excuse me. I'm not gonna leave yet because you guys did the important. Y'all did the site. Y'all did the crazy thing and got me engaged over here, wanting to talk to y'all. All right, here I am. All right. I call like I see it, Lorenzo. You've always been nothing but cool. PMC, man. I just met PMC. I want to say like maybe a couple weeks ago, but nah, that energy over at his channel whenever he's on is cool. I wish he would change the title. He always calls it a test. I'm like, what are you testing? Well, that's not a knock or a diss on him. I'm just like, yeah, it says test, so I'd be afraid to go on the channel. So, because I be thinking he's testing something out. Like when I put test on here, I'm trying to work like the screen capture, or, if I'm on a laptop, I try to do it that way. So when I see test, that's automatically what I'm thinking. And like with Susanna's channel, she's at 19K. I told her that she's gonna get that 20K. She's saying it's hard work, but I'm like, nah, you pulling off a lot faster than I could, or most of the people I know could. So you pulling it off. That's all I'm saying. Ain't nothing wrong with loving your guns. You serve the country, dude. Plus, you don't sound weird about it. Phase Yoda, King Naruto, Luffy, Goku. Oh, different styles. Oh, you missed me. You missed some freestyles, different styles. Hey, if I ever get a computer, I'm gonna take every video that you made and every song, and I'm gonna react to all of it. Except I'm not gonna pause and tell you about the bars. I'm just gonna be sitting up there bobbing my head like a fool. But how you doing, Phase? I only got to ask you one question about your name, and this ain't an insult. All right, I know the Phase, I know Yoda, I know Naruto, I know Luffy, and I know Goku. Are we talking King from Tekken, or are we talking King from the classic Neo Geo game King of Fighters? Actually, originally she was in Art of Fighting, but she's dope. That's why I asked. If you're still here, if you're not, then I asked because I'm a Neo Geo head. So when I see King, I automatically think of King or B King from Art of Fighting, King of Fighters. Well, of course, it's Tekken. Although, no disrespect to Tekken, I need another virtual fighter. I was good on them 3 buttons, damn it. Yeah, nah, Cookie knows different. We were just talking about you, actually, different styles. We was talking about you. Hey, PMC, check out different styles. He an indie rapper. He's got his channel, but he spits. I like his spits because he does got a different style. Me and him had a little cipher like a while ago. We need to do that again, but he forgets that I lack in money, a computer, a microphone. I just do this from a celly. They put some protection because I don't pay attention to this thing, which is my Stream Elements bot. which is supposed to moderate the language on here. Because if you haven't noticed, I don't really curse a lot. I do curse. I'm known to, but not often. Yeah. Oh, I've done that. I did a remix to the Nas song in Job Corps when I was younger. Like everybody was rapping the one mic, and all I changed it to was all I need is one knife. Because like I said, it was horrorcore. So it was a very scary song. But different styles. What you doing up so? Actually, what are y'all doing up so early? Cookie, you're in my same time zone. Different styles in PMC. You guys are Eastern time, if I remember correctly. So yeah, y'all are up early. Oh yeah, on Vlad. Even RA the Rugged Man said that Nas has bad beat selection. But you know what? It really depends. It really depends because Major Look, killer. Um, Ether, killer. Uh, Major Look, killer. Um, If I Ruled the World, killer. I mean, to me, Nas had killer beats, but that's just me. Oh no, I have BandLab. I had it. Like my cousin was using it. But I used to actually go to the studio and pay for the stuff. Yeah. Oh, and also, what's the name of that song? Can we please have a moment of silence? I love that beat. You know that as day comes and night falls, for the rest of our lives we'll miss y'all. I'm like, that beat slaps. But that's people though. That's one thing I can't stand is when people are like, oh, they don't like their beat selection. Listen to the lyrics. Are they riding the beat? Then they shut up. Oh, this is from Twitch. Thanks, Joe Tarak, but I don't need to boost my viewers. I don't need a bunch of people to talk to. I just need people to talk to. I'd rather they be authentic. Yeah, they were different beats, so people weren't ready. I listened to horrorcore and acid rap. There was some beats like the Lords of Acid. They had crazy beats. Lords of Brooklyn, weird. Psycho Realm, weird. Exactly. Heck, and honestly, most New York rappers were always off beat. It's like they didn't ride it most of the time. And I like a good West Coast beat. My point is find your pocket, find that pocket and rock it. Look at me sounding like I'm a music channel. This ain't no music channel, people. If you haven't noticed, I talk about all kinds of stuff because I'm weird. Heck, I started this stream on a lot. I started this live stream freestyling. Uh, Basically, Cool G tells you you're cool, you're cool. Period. And Big Pun, let's face it, that was a monster. That's just like you heard that track with Big L and Big Daddy Kane. Not my favorite beat, but that was a slap. That's because Cameron has this weird thing, PMC, where he does, um, to me anyway, like when he first started, he was lethal as Killer Cam, but then he started like doing the commercial stuff, and a lot of the commercial stuff is very silly. But other than the musical talk, everybody good though? Everybody feeling all right this morning or evening, wherever you're at? It's like the most people I've had in here at one time ever since that raid I had. There was like 20 people in here, and I cut it off because I'm like, oh, too many people. I don't know half of you. Yeah, well, you just had a birthday, man. You know, all that was good. My little cousin had a birthday. She turned 10 in December, and they decided they want to always stay. Yeah, always stay blessed. I'm calling, maybe I'm selfish out too. Want you to myself, I can't help this. I can't. Oh man, why is that in my head? That's why I don't listen to nothing. I always get stuff stuck in my head anyway. But this was just some late night mental musings. Everybody's awake. Glad to know everybody doing pretty good. And you know what? I'm gonna definitely be back up in here. Well, of course, you had MC Breed on there. I'm from the Midwest. MC Breed was the first Midwest rapper to blow up. I mean, we already had Awesome Dre and all that, but to be real, like Esham, everybody, but MC Breed was the first to have that commercial success, and he had that song with Tupac. I'm sketching on my titles because I haven't slept yet, so forgive me. Gotta Get Mine, that was the name of it. Yeah, go get some breakfast. Go get some breakfast. Thanks for coming through. Hope y'all all connected with one another. MC Breed, different styles. MC Breed. I must have cut out because where I'm standing will cut out. Yeah, MC Breed was like the first one to blow up out of the Midwest. And he had that song with Pac, I Gotta Get Mine. Gotta remember, this predates the Bone Thugs and the Crucial Conflicts and all that. And may he rest in peace. Yeah, nah, look him up. It's real old school. Like he was never the mainstream, but it should have been. But you know how it is. Sometimes you're MCs that'll really spit. Some of them sizzle go crazy, and some of them just have to fizz. That means fizzle out quick. That means they don't ever exist, even though they did. So popularity is just a big remiss. Sometimes it's just violent, curvy, and always just silent. But I don't understand how they got it, but they don't be popping. And that's just because the mainstream is what it is. It's a corporate interest where people keep telling you what you should do, and it could always make you sicker than you could be. And honestly, to me, it's just another catastrophe. another tragedy because that makes me miss out on a rap CD. Because if I didn't step in the store to go buy a fresh CD, then I wouldn't hear it, wouldn't notice it because MT wasn't playing it, and I wasn't really messing around with these fools, so they was slaying. But I kept on finding the hottest stuff that I could cop because I didn't care about the magazines or what the stores told me to drop. I just grabbed what I grabbed, psychopaths that I had, and I gave it a jab, careful as in the lab. And every time that I spit, I just think of this shit. That's just how it always is when you're living in this biz. Why did my voice carry like that? I don't normally rap like that. Good, good. That's what I like to hear. Man, I've been out here longer than I expected to be. Then they bust it like boom, boom. Yeah, I can mess around on beats, but like I said, but going to the studio all the time, it was like I'm so used to having to go through the process that if I'm not standing inside of somebody's studio, it doesn't work for me. But I'm gonna keep releasing stupid freestyles on these live streams. I do it almost every night. And I got one where it's called therapy session where I'm just rapping, 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 rapping. So I'm always around. There was one guy, one of my earliest people that been watching my stuff. Like he took a couple of them and he mixed them together and he wanted to put it on a song. I'm like, do it if you can, but I make sure that my flow is unorthodox. But either which way, I'm about to get out of here, different styles and everybody. So I just wanted to tell y'all, much love to y'all, cause I'm gonna go lay down. Like I said, I got off work and I haven't even laid down once. But I guess I can just leave you with this, a thought of this bliss, something that's close to happiness, without even tricking about all this shit or even thinking about anything that'll make your mind flip. Because this is all about my mental health, my therapy. It's quite simple to me. There's clarity. So all that I'm saying is honestly no rarity that every one of you means something special to me. Peace.